Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to talk real quick as like a palate cleanser for this disaster experience I had this past week. So the last couple weeks, I'd been working on a new. It was going to be an art book, but in like comic book format. The idea was to market it to the comic book community, which I am part of and enjoy. And so I spent the last couple weeks, working on an art piece. I was really happy with it. It was themed around a poison ivy. So if you jump over to my shorts, my YouTube shorts, not my shorts. You jump over to my shorts, you can see the video. It's like the last one I just posted not too long ago, and you can see the finished piece. But anyway, um, I spent the last few weeks. I worked on the piece, and then I decided I wanted to launch it off a website and not like my Etsy store, which I've been using up until this point. I've been meaning to get the website done. It's just taken me a hot minute. So I had to transfer my domain over. I decided to switch over to Shopify because I was using Squarespace at the time. I switched to Shopify because I saw that I could connect them to my YouTube. So when you're monetized, you can connect like a shop or something, and that's how you see people with like the merch for sale below their videos. And Shopify was the only option on there of the other ones that I had to choose from. So I spent a hot minute, transferring product over from my Etsy store, which luckily that was seamless. They had a feature in there for that, so that saved me a lot of time. But setting up with Shopify, there's like a ton of like minutia, like details, and like all this stuff, and it wasn't what I was used to. I had set up previous sites with like Wix and Squarespace was pretty much along the same lines as doing it like you do with Wix. So doing it with Shopify, it felt like a lot more work. Was not thrilled with it, but I persevered. I went through. I got it done. Now here's where here's where I screwed up. I was so eager to like get this launched and get like the pre-orders going that instead of waiting for the domain name to transfer over, at this point it had already been a week since I had triggered for it to transfer over, and it says it can take up to 20 days. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll just launch this as is, get the ball rolling. And I guess in my mind, I'd hoped like, all right, if the domain transfers over, it's not going to impact the link or anything as I'm promoting this out there. Yeah, that clever thinking. So I go ahead, I launch it. I'm passing it around like, hey, here's the link. Go and pre-order if you want it. I post it on all my socials. And sure enough, that night, the domain name transferred over, and I got an email for it. And I was like, all right, cool. But it was like already late at night, like I'm done for the day. I saw it. I'm like, cool. I'll check it all out tomorrow. Next day, I wake up and oh my god, it's just everything wrecked. Um, Apparently, some issue with the domain configuration not being done right, and it crashed the site. So like, there's just no getting to it at all now. No one can get to anything. Um, then on top of it, like I had to go like I had no idea what happened. Like I haven't had this issue transferring domain names around before, and I'm laughing about this, but it really like just destroyed the whole project, or at least set it back. But eventually, going to tech support, trying to get help with that. But it was like next thing you know, I'm emailing with a guy through like a third party company for tech support, and went all day with that. It's very inefficient, and it wasn't until the next day, which was yesterday, that I had someone a little more on the spot like getting to me, and I had to make them a collaborator so they can get access to all my stuff and run this analysis and everything through the site, figure out what's up. Because the initial email was like all these problems with. I'm like, how did just transferring your domain name like trigger all this stuff? And then apparently there was a malware issue now. So now they're like, well, we can fix the the domain configuration thing, but the malware stuff requires some expertise that we're going to need, to charge you a little extra for. And I was just like, you know what, I can't. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm already like paying like $40 for the subscription, like the monthly fee to have like the e-commerce and all that, and the extra features to get a more professional looking website put together. Because there's like a cheaper like $5 option with them, but it's literally just like your name at the top and then all your product is just listed there. And I wanted to be able to like split things up, have more features. So now I turned around, I jumped into the other chat, and I was like, look, I want to cancel this plan. I need a refund. And initially, the AI bot chat thing was like, well, we don't do refunds, per our terms of service on our subscription, services. And I kept pushing through till I got a human on there, and I'm like, I had to go like full Karen and just like, this is terrible. Like, and it had only been a couple days since I had like signed, like, upgraded to the full package and paid. Luckily, I got the refund. The customer service chick was totally cool. And I'm just going to switch over to Wix now, actually, because now I looked at YouTube again, and now all of a sudden Wix is an option for the shop options. So there, I'm more familiar with them. I remember it being a much easier process setting something up with them. So that's my plan for that. But needless to say, though, the launch of the cover, the book, the everything turned into a total nightmare, and just it, I try not to take on like a victim mindset. I mean, for me, even when like bad things happen or life gets challenging, I try to look at it as what is this doing for me, not to me. It's very much in line with like and I subscribe to like manifestation, things like that, positive thinking, Neville Goddard, all that mess. So any opportunity I get, it's okay. Like what's this doing for me? Because I look at even negative things in life, in some way it's going to steer you in a direction towards something else, and just I always try to find something better on the other side of hardship. So despite the launch and everything not going well, and I kind of needed it to, I still learned a lot about like getting my site up, um, potential hurdles and things like that, and just what I want to do better about it next time, and then maybe even a better piece. And I think in the end, I wasn't particularly feeling the piece, although I still love it. I mean, it came out great. It was a different, slightly different art approach than what I usually do. And now moving forward, I have a better idea. It'll take me less time to tackle something. But I mean, it's something to keep in mind, though. I guess is kind of the point of wanting to share this, though, is that even when you have setbacks and hardships and things like that get in your way of your artistic journey or just whatever you're working on, is to try to focus on what's this doing for you, not to you. So, instead of that victim mindset that makes you feel defeated and you fall apart and slide into despair, which I did end up taking the day to just to myself. I ended up having like a whole other issue come up on that same day, and I was just like not doing it that day. But no, now I'm on to the next project. I just wrapped up another video for another painting I had started and then set aside to do this project, and I just finished it up. And that video will be following this one. And yeah, it's on to the next thing. 1% better every day, something like that. But yeah, anyway, wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. I want to tell you to like, share, and subscribe, but it's there if you want to. That said, hope this helped you in some way. I don't recommend Shopify. Go with Wix or Squarespace. And no, they're not. This isn't a promotion, but I wouldn't mind getting paid. Anyway, you guys have a great one. See you next video.